It's about that time, another interview for DNB Wraps, and this time we are flying all the way to the tropics. That's right. We have a guest from Puerto Rico today. They have got a booming drum and bass scene right now, and we have got another brand new artist to Dirtbox Recordings who will be featured and is featured, should I say, on DNB Essentials Volume 1 out now. He's one half of NRV or NRV, however you want to pronounce that. They call him Raphael to his friends. Most of us call him DJ Tricks. Brother, how you doing? You good?
All good, all good. Thank you for this. Thank you for the opportunity and for accepting us in Dirtbox Recordings.
Yeah, man, exciting times. It's so good to have you on this release, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But let's talk about your co-producer, part of NRV, Judge. Unfortunately, he's not been able to be here today, so big up to Judge. Hope you're doing well, my friend. But how did you guys meet and get into production? Give us the timeline of when it all started.
Yeah, timeline, I would say it was around 2002. I was starting in this scene. I went to play at one of our local nights in Ambis, and I was supposed to play back to back with another guy called Rapid, which we developed a friendship, a family. Rapid, Angel, Rue, and myself. We were a family. We made music together and everything. But at that time, I didn't know Angel, and I was supposed to go back to back with him because we were the new guys in the scene. And when it was time to go on, my friend Rapid, he contacted another DJ, and they said that they were gonna go back to back. At that point, I went to Judge. He was already established producer and DJ, and I told him, "Look, I was supposed to go with this guy, and now he's going with this guy. Do you want to play with me?" And this is what he says. He's like, "Yeah, okay, but don't go into train wrecks." Because he really didn't know me. No one really knew me. That was the first time I played out. And since that day on, we developed a friendship, a family. He's the godfather of my kid. Funny thing is that he told me not to train wreck. And I've always been a really fast DJ and mixer. I've always been double dropping and teasing and all that. So since the first mix, he was like, "Oh yeah, we're creating something together." And that was what, 23 years ago. So that's where everything started.
Wow, what a partnership. 23 years. I mean, there's not many drum and bass partnerships that have been that long. And like you said, you're keeping it in the family as well. He's the godfather to your children. That's keeping it close to home, isn't it?
Yeah, and we like every single. Okay, so I started, and then I created a group called Evangelics. Once again, it came from Neon Genesis Evangelion, which is something that unites us, which he wasn't part of. But then we did the council, and that was making music with him. That was him and me and myself. After the council, we did Low High Stereo, which was Angel, Rapid, Rube, and myself, which is the first group that I told you about. And then after Low High Stereo, we decided to stop making music. We decided we were not gonna do it. Like, he has his job, I have my job, I have my family, he has a family. So the time it wasn't great. But then Capital Punishment came out, and they pushed us and pushed us and pushed us, and we came back to make music again. Sorry.
That's really good. Yeah, big shout out to Capital Punishment. They've been making some waves at the moment, and I think they're the guys who have introduced me to most of the Puerto Rican artists like yourself and Judge, aren't they?
Yeah. Capital Punishment, like Joey and Steven are amazing. They're not gatekeepers. They always want to help. Actually, there's a lot of people learning production, and they're always there to answer questions, to help. They're like saying, "We have the contact, send us music, we'll send it over." So they are beautiful people in the scene. And I'm so happy and so proud of what they've achieved, and they're about to keep on achieving because they're brilliant.
They are indeed. Big up to the boys appreciate all the work that they're putting in at the moment for the Puerto Rico drum and bass scene. So let's talk a little bit about that as well, Rafael. The Puerto Rican scene is blowing up right now. It almost seems from across here, the other side of the Atlantic, we're only just in the last few years just hearing about how great the scene is there. Obviously, the USA is having a big resurgence of drum and bass. So just tell me about what's going on drum and bass wise in Puerto Rico right now and why it's been so good and why we're hearing so much about it.
Well, Puerto Rico has always have a good history of drum and bass, especially in the 2000s. Like we had the caves, we had the tunnel, the airport. Like there was a report in Knowledge magazine about Puerto Rico being the Ibiza of drum and bass. And if you ask at Russian Optical, Andy C, Friction, all those guys, you ask them about Puerto Rico and the first time that they came here, they're always going to say that it was a special time and it's a special place. Not only because it's a tropic, it's always sunny, it's always a good weather, but the people here are very warm and welcoming, and we treat everyone as family. So it's been always that type of treatment. And right now with the resurgence, Raul Rodriguez, which is Que Venga Lo Que Venga, he's been blowing it up. And like, even I would say like he does this because he really truly loves drum and bass. He lives drum and bass, and he is so methodical and detail oriented that every person that comes over here falls in love with him and the place, because he goes that extra mile to make everyone welcome. If you see, like I saw a picture in a stream the other day, or a video of Dex, and he had a Caguas jersey, which is a Puerto Rican baseball team. And it was because he took Dex to a baseball game and explained. And so that's the kind of treatment we try to give everyone that comes over. I say we because Raul Rodriguez is my blood cousin. Like he's my cousin. He's been my brother all my life. Like we grew up together. And he's actually the main culprit because I love drum and bass. So, but yeah, I would attribute the resurgence of drum and bass because Raul Rodriguez is such a wonderful guy. Everyone loves him. We got people like Vegas that wants to move down here. So yeah, that, and because the crowd in Puerto Rico is so welcoming and so lovely with everyone. I'm sorry for the notifications.
Don't worry, we can't hear them. Don't worry.
Okay,
yeah, you mentioned Vegas from Bad Company. I thought he'd already actually moved there, hasn't he? Or is he planning on doing that then?
Well, he's been having stints here. Like he spends 3 months, 2 months, a month. He loves it here. We love him. He's Puerto Rican already. He's family, and having him and others actually, like Task Horizon has spent a lot of time here. Having others like that spend so much time and share with us. And we went actually back to back with Vegas. He's always been like Bad Company. It's a pillar of drum and bass, and going back to back with one of your heroes, it's something out of the ordinary. So it's just unreal for us.
Absolutely. No, it's great to see. And like I said, the general public of drum and bass are hearing a lot more about Puerto Rico now. I mean, if I was to put kind of my oar in about what I expect from Puerto Rico this year, obviously our friend Raul, absolutely amazing guy. I've had the joy of interacting with him recently after you introduced me to him. And yeah, he's got some great plans coming. But I think Puerto Rico could really be that next drum and bass holiday destination, kind of how they've made Croatia like that and some other European countries as well. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I completely agree. We have everything. There's a lot of artists behind Capital Punishment that are coming out. Code Zero is one that's making music again, and he's making really good music. We have people like Jay Vega, Mushroots. We have a lot of people that are producing music and starting to make sounds. They're starting to make noise and getting recognized, which is something that has helped on the Puerto Rican scene to grow and be noticed other places.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hopefully that will be a holiday destination. All them new artists obviously flying that flag as well for us to hear is definitely going to put you guys on the map that little bit more, I think, this year as well. So let's talk about the release then. Absolute amazing track that we've got, Bass in Your Face. It does exactly what it says on the tin.
Okay.
And it's the starter track for the album. So when you press play on Spotify or even the CD or the vinyl release, dropping that needle down, that's going to be the first track you hear on the album. Tell me a little bit about this track and what it means to you to be on a release like this compilation we've got here on Dirt.
Bass in Your Face is our representation with Cyclops DNB, which I failed to mention. I don't know how, because that's my other brother. He's so amazing. He's more of a type of dance floor type of producer. Like I always come back to him and I get like Cyclops DNB is Drowning, like AK 1200, the Drowning tune. That's the type of drum and bass that he goes for. So every time we make music with him is more like a dance floor type of vibe. When we go solo, it's maybe more liquid or deep, more in the neuro type of version. But it's just belter to see everyone dancing. And to be included in this release is just something out of this world. There's so many talented artists in this release, and obviously, in this day and age, having a release come out as a CD release and a vinyl release is huge because it's not seen a lot. So it's just a dream come true for this release.
Excellent stuff. I'm loving this release. I have definitely been hammering this track. It fits so well as the opener, and it went down extremely well on my most recent USA tour as well. So great to get this one out. What's the future for NRV then? Tell us what you've got coming up, what you can let us know about, events for Puerto Rico that you're involved in, and also releases as well.
So we are not getting, like, we don't have a lot of bookings playing wise, because we're concentrating on the studio. We're not really concentrating on getting bookings into playing out. At the moment, we have a few releases coming out. We have this release, and then we have a couple of bootlegs that are coming out. Obviously, we have a few others that are coming out on Vibe City, which is one of your record labels, right?
It is exclusive there for you. We've got a Vibe City release forthcoming.
We have something coming out with Coffee Shop Jungle, which is more liquid vibes, trying to represent Puerto Rico in a drum and bass track. We also are working. We have a lot. I mean, we have around 15 to 20 tracks that are 80% done. We just have to sit down, concentrate, and just nail them out. But those are more dance, neuro, and heavier tracks.
Brilliant stuff. Glad to hear it. So let's finish off by asking yourself, Rafael, tell our listeners and followers of Dirtbox Recordings, tell us something about NRV and yourself that maybe we wouldn't know.
Well, the name comes from an anime. It's something that binds Angel and myself, and it comes from the anime Neon Genesis Evangelion. Is anyone that has seen it knows what NRV is. But yeah, if you ever get to listen to us, we play really fast, really like the bass in your face type, fast mixing, teasing, double, triple dropping. That's how we like to play out, and hopefully in the later stages of 2026, you can catch us playing out.
Will do. And hopefully I'll be catching you in Puerto Rico at some point this year. Who knows, eh? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yes, let's see.
Brilliant. Raphael, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you in person, virtually, I guess, still for the first time. Very much this track has been blowing up dance floors. It gives that bass in your face, as the title says, and it's out now on DNB Essentials Volume 1. Raphael, enjoy the rest of your day and thank you for your time.
No, thank you for the invitation. Take care, brother.
What's up, everyone? Lee UHF here, the host of Yo DNB Wraps. Thank you for watching our videos. If you like what you're hearing and seeing on the channel, please make sure you're subscribing to it. Please make sure you thumbs up the videos, and more importantly, let's get some comments going as well. It really helps the channel, and in order for us to provide this content to you, we do need the channel to grow. So we can't do this without your help. Hope you enjoy the video. Speak to you soon.